Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Third Eye Exchange. Today we have a very special pick a card. I am doing What's Next in Love for you for Valentine's Day / Lupercalia. I'm going to be a little bit early, but I really wanted to do this and I think it's time. Spirit was very adamant that I do 5 piles today, and I'm like, wow, you're really asking for a lot. And they're like, you can do it. And I'm like, all right, I can do it. So without further ado, pile 1 is the Blue Apatite Crystal and the Herbal Magic Astrology deck, Pocket Edition. And then pile 2 is Caribbean Calcite with the Imbolc Oracle deck, Seasons of the Witch. And then pile 3 is Animal Spirits Oracle with the Rhodonite Tree. And pile 4 is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck with the Tiger's Eye. And pile 5, last but not least, is the Seasons of the Witch Yule deck with the Peach Quartz Tumble. I love that thing. I really love that thing. But do whatever you need to do to get centered. Take a few deep breaths, meditate, and then choose your pile, and I will see you in your pile. Hi, pile 1. You chose the Blue Apatite and the Herbal Magic Astrology deck. So without further ado, also today I am going to be using 2 tarot decks. I really don't know why. Spirit was just like, just use them both, because I couldn't really decide, because I was like, well, we're doing a love reading, why don't I just use the romance tarot? But then this is like my favorite tarot deck of all time. I just love the energy of it, and I love working with her or him, her, whoever, it. So I am going to do that, and I don't really know exactly what's gonna come through. I'm not really sure what the format is. I think we're just gonna go for it and let things free flow. I do want to bring a message through before we start. Something about sometimes you meet people for reasons other than what you think. Like sometimes you meet one person in order to bring you to another person. That's a message for somebody. Before we begin. All right, let's see what's next in love, Spirit, for pile 1. But I will say we're going to do Oracle, Tarot, and these dating cards. Spice it up a bit. You know what? Actually, I think the format is going to be spiritual, emotional with the oracles. And then mental, physical. But we're not going to hold too rigid to that. So I guess I'm pulling 4 cards. I don't know. Honestly, guys, I kind of just want to see how it goes. Like, I just want to see what's up. Oh, look. They already gave us 2 cards. St. John's Wort, Ancient Memory. Oh, wow. Wow, guys. This is really special. Okay. I hope you can, yeah, I think you guys can see that. I'm like doing this a different way. Okay, good, you can see it than I normally do. So also if you, yeah, anyway. So good, thank you, Spirit. They gave us spiritual, emotional, mental. Alright, Spirit. Give us cards for the mental energy of what's next in love for pile 1. What's next in love for pile 1, Spirit? This one is like they don't want to, they're like giving me a hard time. Okay, finally. That checks out. This one turned over too. We'll leave it. And then the underline. Oh, very nice. And then, all right. Physical energy for pile 1, Spirit. Please. What's next in love for pile 1, Spirit? Barely hold on to these things. Okay. And 2 more. They're not playing. Okay, this came out reversed. I can read it upright, they said, but I'm gonna leave it there, like, reversed. Also, let me spray us with some Florida before we begin. Okay, so immediately, oh my god, I felt that clear things immediately. So when I first turned these over, I was like, wow, like, this is spiritual, this is emotional, and then this is the underlying energy. Any of the bottoms of the decks are going to be the underlying energy. So this is giving me like, okay, 2, 2, 2, because they all came out in 2s. So you might have been seeing that a lot lately. So this person, this is making me so happy. This person is like someone that you've been waiting for. Someone that you've spent a lot of past lives with. A lot of past lives with. And I'm kind of reading these together. But from a spiritual perspective, this is just like, the radiance is like, you're glowing, like you're aligned with your purpose. Like, look at this. Like, you guys are probably going to get on like a house on fire. Look at that in the background. There's literally a house on fire. So this connection is like, and then that's number 2. So that's like partnerships. You're running free, free-spirited. You see the sun there. Like, you're just really working in tandem with the universe and with your higher self and your life purpose. And that's really what's drawing this person to you. Also, like, you're in your power. You see, like, yellow is, like, very much solar plexus energy, and that's, like, self-esteem, courage. And then the 3. Yeah, 2s and 3s are significant because we had 3 decks that we used, and then the 2, 2, 2 of each. So that's pretty relevant. And we could also look at it as 3, 3, 3. So 2, 2, 2 and 3, 3, 3 are significant for you guys. And also there's a 23. So that could mean that you could meet this person on the 23rd of like a month. It could mean February and March are going to be significant. It could mean 23. Maybe you are 23, maybe 23 days until this. Maybe there's a lot of different ways that they want me to like interpret that. So, and then we have the underlying energy here, Makuna, journey. And that simplifies to 7, which is a very spiritual number. So this is something, and then the rainbow always symbolizes miracles. This is something that's been like divinely guided since the beginning. I mean, look, it literally even looks like our creator is looking out over this, and like, you know, formulating the perfect plan for this to come to fruition in the 3D. So that's awesome. I do kind of want to read the booklet for this one, only because I keep feeling like there's a little something else in there. Okay. St. John's wort, radiance, upright, joy, resilience, happiness, understanding, manifestation, spiritual power, protection. Yeah. St. John's wort, like the sun card. Yeah, you see that in the tarot, represents feeling. And also immediately, like when I turned that over, I felt like just elated, just overcome with like joy and happiness. Optimism, fulfillment, prosperity, success, and the dawn that follows the darkest of nights. The sun is the source of all the life on our planet, and it represents life energy itself. The Latin name Hypericum means to place above the altar, and perforatum means perforation, a reference to the holes in the plant's leaves. Used since ancient time as a protective plant against witchcraft, demonic entities, or psychic energy. St. John's wort was often used in exorcism rituals when demons were eradicated from possessed spaces and people. I want to say, because I just had a message come through, if you feel like you've been dealing with an incubus or a succubus, whichever, this might be an herb that you need to start using in ritual. Which actually I have a client I need to talk to about that. So, perfect timing. St. John's wort is the epitome of a solar herb. It blossoms around the peak of midsummer day, embodying resilience, vitality, and longevity. Its power is such that it is believed to be effective in protecting the home against lightning, fires, and severe storms. One of the common customs was to burn the herb in the fireplace and let the pungent smoke permeate the space to ward off evil and enhance protection. The ancients believed this precious ally to be one of the greatest gifts to humanity due to the plethora of healing benefits it contains. For many centuries, St. John's wort has been used as a remedy against depression, anxiety, melancholy, viruses, wound healing, pain relief, spiritual protection, and more. Guidance. The midsummer goddess celebrates the multifaceted elements of life in a state of joyous abundance, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth and healing is within. St. John's wort is here to remind you to cultivate practices deep within yourself to experience the enlightening truth. Avoidance and distraction from this great knowing are unconscious habits that build up and manifest as scarcity, fear, and low moods that inhibit you from walking your truth. St. John's wort grants us the spiritual courage of fire needed to navigate the death of the old self. And I do want to say, we do have the death card here. So, it's all coming full circle. I kind of already knew all this when I saw this and this, and I was like, all right, I know where you're going with this. But I think they're really highlighting, like, you're coming into this time very soon, and this, if you're not already in it, is what is drawing this connection to you. I don't like to say things like this just because, like, I've never experienced it myself, but it's giving, like, twin flame. Definitely divine counterpart, whatever that means to you. And I'll leave it there. So, we will say that. Okay, this is interesting. At first, and this might be the case for, like, a couple of you. I don't feel like this is the overall message, though. Here, because this is the physical. When I first turned them over, I was like, oh, like, you're mourning, like, the loss of someone. Yes, that could be the case. But I think now this energy is a little bit more self-focused because it's spiritual, it's internal. I think it's like the booklet just said, like, you are mourning the death of your old self. You know, like, you are rapidly evolving towards the highest version of yourself. And with that being said, that alone, and then by extension, the union of you and this person is going to make you, like, almost unrecognizable, but, like, in the best way. Like, you're literally never going to be the same, but, like, in the best way. Like, everything that you've done, all the work, all the healing, it's all been leading you up to this moment. Oh, this is such a great message. Such a great message. So 8 of Wands in the as, like, mental energy with the 4 of Discs. I'm almost seeing this as you need to start putting things down. I'm gonna actually use myself as an example in a second, but you are learning to put down what no longer serves you to make room for all these opportunities coming in. And it could be messages, because 8 of Wands is, like, quick moving, like, incoming messages, opportunities. And then the 4 of Discs, this is reversed. So I feel like you're releasing, you're getting rid of, like I said, things that no longer serve you or, like, really serve the road that you're traveling down. Like, they just don't make sense for you anymore. So there is the release of that, and you'll find yourself start to shift in that way right before this comes in. And then this key, it's so funny because I was actually listening to, like, Lexi the Leo last night, and I was like, I don't want to say that because she already said that. They're like, no, like, that's why you heard it, because it's still relevant. Like, something about this connection is going to be, like, relevant. Like, keys are going to be relevant, like, as a sign. Like, something about keys is just going to stick out to you. Like, this person might have, like, something specific on their keys. I don't know why, like, I'm seeing, like, a little rubber, like, car, like, keychain, like a red car, like an old classic car, like, keychain, and it's, like, made of rubber. I don't know. That's interesting. like on their keys, or like something might happen with their keys when you meet that. I don't know, something like that. And then underneath this we have new beginnings. So I think these are all the things that are like going to be happening, swirling around you, if you will, when that comes in. But the example I wanted to make of myself, I honestly think that this might be my pile. But I just left a job that I was working for 2 years. That's why I'm here right now filming for all of you. Thursdays were usually my day to go to that job, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm feeling called to let this go. And there was really genuinely nothing wrong with that job. Like, it just, I knew that, like, ultimately it wasn't like, there was no space for it where I'm going, like with what my goals are and what I know Spirit is like leading me towards. There was just no really like relevancy, that's the best way to say it, for me to continue there. So I let go in order to allow things to start to come in, and I'm already getting opportunities coming to me, like for things much more in alignment with my spiritual business and all the things that I'd like to do, and some great things coming up. And I was like, I also just wanted to free up some time to, one, pour into myself, but also like to do things like this. Like, I hadn't actually been able to be like, oh my gosh, like I have a whole day to just film and like take a lunch break and like work for myself, you know, and like for all of you. So I am very excited with that. And now with the Page of Cups in reverse, there's a couple things. The first one is like, clarity might be withheld temporarily from like, yeah, from a situation. If you were letting go of a situation, it could be like work or like a romantic relationship, like maybe like you were talking to somebody or whatever that it just didn't like fully serve you, and like you know that, you feel it. But I also think it made you like be able to gauge kind of like where you're at, so you can better prepare yourself for when this energy comes in. And I think you're literally like right there. Like, this does feel like pretty close. Because I don't know, the Page of Cups to me is like, it's like emotional immaturity, but this is reversed. So this is like, I think it's showing you like the final things that need to be like let go of to fully step into this. But I also think that there is something about like, there's like a fogginess around this. So eclipse season is also coming, if you're watching this like when I first post it. So you might not get your answers or like see forward movement until either during the eclipse or after the eclipse. I definitely want to say like by the springtime, but that's really it. And honestly, like, this is gonna be amazing. Like, this is gonna be an incredible connection, like very spiritual, very much like very loyal. Like, you see the dog there, loyalty. It's gonna have you glowing, man. Now, I don't think I'm gonna do characteristics. but I think I keep hearing like you'll know. Oh my gosh, I feel like my heart chakra lately has been like so, like it just broke wide open the other day, and I can like feel it. There's just so much heat radiating from it all the time. So I think that's relevant for you guys as well. Like you'll feel it, you'll know, you'll just know. Like you've spent so many lifetimes with this person, and they might even be around you, because you see how this man is like watching her grieve. Like he's just watching her like, yeah, like girl, it's gonna be all right. Like I got you. That this person might also be like a big supporter in your life. So thank you for coming, Pile 1. I love you, and I hope you enjoyed what's next in your love life. Comment below, give me a subscribe, and let me know what happens. So I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. You chose the Imbolc Oracle Seasons of the Witch deck and the Caribbean Calcite. So this is your reading. Today, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to pick 2 oracle cards, or have Spirit bring through 2 oracle cards for what's next in love, for the spiritual and emotional aspects of you, your person, both or one or the other. And then I'm using 2 tarot decks. Spirit was like 2 tarot decks today, and I was like, okay. The Romantic Tarot deck, and then the Luna Soul Tarot. And they are going to represent the mental energies and physical energies of this connection as well, or things that might be going on in the 3D when this connection comes into union. And then last but not least, we are going to be picking a card from the Honest Dating expansion pack. Questions that may be relevant. Okay, so I was having a little technical difficulties because my phone storage keeps getting full. So I just dealt with all that. Anyway, so before we begin, I did want to say there was I'm sorry to like start this way, but it can only get better from here. There was like a vibe of like misguidedness to this pile in the beginning, just like a couple of the things that were coming through. So I do want to preface this by saying it's okay if that happened to you. Also, like, there was a feeling of maybe the women around, I don't know why it's like the women around you. This feels like very like female dominated, like woman, like it could be men too. It could be, but this feels specifically like this is very specific. Like you didn't have the proper. So this pile was giving like you didn't have like a proper example of like how to have healthy relationships. That's the energy that they were taking me to in the beginning. And I did shuffle. My phone storage just became full, and I have no way of mounting this iPad right now, so I'm just like, I guess we're doing it like this. I guess that I'm gonna have to hold it up and show you. I guess technically I could use my computer, but whatever. We're just going to get into it and I'll show you guys. So for the spiritual energy, we have become the shadow that watches, keeping quiet while moving intentionally. And then emotional, I trust in what I feel, for what I feel are signs to pay mind to. And this is so interesting because these are all in the reverse. All of them. I haven't done the tarot cards yet, so I'll be on camera for that. But underneath this energy, river rocks. Go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. I also kept hearing like messages that sounded like, you know, when someone slides in your DMs, but almost had a feeling of like, I'm so tired of the bare minimum, you know? So I think that's where you're at now. And moving forward, what you need to be doing, I don't know why they just want me to focus on this first and then take those, but it all makes sense. So moving forward, like, they want you to be discerning. Like, I think you don't give yourself as much credit. I think you have been learning from these experiences, but I think the issue has been that you don't trust yourself. That's really what was being highlighted to me here. So this says, become the shadow that watches, keeping quiet while moving intentionally. Oh, I already read that, sorry. And then that's number 26, which simplifies to 8. So that definitely is the energy of like abundance. 8 carries the energy of money, abundance, being intentional about things. So I want to say for you guys, create a list of like non-negotiables. Create a list of non-negotiables. Watch things that resonate with you, like podcasts and whatnot, by people that you respect, on like these relationship topics. Educate yourself as best as you can. If therapy is an option, that's also great. Find someone that you click with. And taking things like little by little, definitely, that's like that's one of the energies here too, like addressing things little by little. But also like not getting too caught up in like, is this gonna work out, but more focused on, is this for me? Like, do I like this? Do I feel good about this? Like, does this person make me feel seen? Does this person make me feel heard? Does this person make me feel validated? Which are all like amazing things, but also I think it's like not getting too caught up in that, like in the validation part. That's what I should say, in the validation part, because I feel like they showed me like this energy of actually somebody that my mother used to know. And I think due to her mental health struggles, like she just would like take anything that in this situation a man would like present to her. Like she would let men use her, like she would just like anyone, or like she just didn't have standards. Like and listen, like wherever you're at in your journey, like I respect you, I see you, I understand. Like I can talk on this because I've been there. Like I had to go through all that so I can sit here in front of you now and tell you, like, you need to have standards, woman or man. It doesn't matter, whoever you are, whatever you identify as, you need to have standards and you need to hold on to those standards and not waver from that. That's what's coming through. And then, in the emotional, I trust in what I feel, for what I feel are signs to pay mind to. So maybe growing up, like, you weren't very, like, you didn't get a lot of attention, you didn't have emotionally intelligent people around you, you didn't get, like, your emotional needs satisfied. So this is why, like, for so long, these were, like, the dynamics that you had, or this is why you were so easy to throw out all your requirements in the past. But now it's like, this simplifies, this is 42, it simplifies to 6. 6 is Venus energy. 6 is end of a hard cycle. 6 is fertility, abundance. I associate it with, like, Libra energy, so, like, relationships, partnerships. Your feelings are valid. That's an affirmation. That's a great affirmation for you. My feelings are valid even if they don't make sense on the outside. Your feelings are valid, especially when it comes to dating and, like, love relationships. You need to make sure that you've got that list in front of you. Give people a chance. You can trust yourself now. Give people a chance, but have that list in front of you. It's got to be tangibly in front of you if this is something that you struggle with. So that way you have something in the physical. Like, they are really highlighting, like, it's tangibly there. It's tangibly there. Like, so you can go back to it for reference. And then the underlying energy, go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. First thing, I feel like you need to do a cord cutting. And the reason why is because of those 2 candles there. Look up cord cutting rituals with candles. And because I feel like there might be a specific situation that has you afraid to move forward and stand on business in doing so. So I definitely recommend that. This is number 34, so that simplifies to 7. 7 is miracles. 7 is spirituality, luck. Like, I want to say the tides are changing. The tides are changing. And I don't know why this amethyst here is also relevant, but amethyst is like psychic foresight. So you might even find that, like, your spiritual gifts are starting to open up through this healing that you've been doing. And this is all the more reason why you need to trust yourself. Like, you know, before was just preparation. It was preparation for all the good things that are coming. But you really need to, like, be firm on your boundaries. That that's why I'm like, damn, like, I don't even like talking like this, like, being so, like, I don't like being, like, firm like that. You know, I like just being chill and, like, happy-go-lucky and whatever, but there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place. And I feel like that's another good thing to tell yourself for in certain situations. There's a time and a place. And if this is not the time nor the place, it's not for you. All right. I love you. Spirit, tap me into pile 2s. I almost want to say pile 3. Maybe there'll be a message for you in there too. I don't know yet because I haven't filmed it. But tap me into pile 2s. What's next in love? I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting this energy of like, oh wow, a bunch of cards came out. Okay, we'll just leave those. Knight of Wands. I think things are changing in your favor. Like I said, after all the work that you've been doing, there's still more work to do. But I do feel like when a relationship does come in, I almost feel like you're already talking to people. But the more cutthroat you are about weeding out what doesn't serve you, Spirit, once you get rid of those energies and those people, Spirit's going to send you things that are more in alignment. You set the standards. You set the boundaries. But I feel like there may be a couple relationships, if not at least one or two. I don't know. I just keep feeling like saying one or two at least. And don't get discouraged by this. Like, you may have to experience those in order to learn a few more things to aid you in becoming this version of yourself that attracts in. Like, if you want like an actual like life partner or husband, wife, or long-term partner, whatever that looks like for you, there's still a couple things that you have to experience first. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't want to be led on. I get it. I get it. It's hard being by yourself sometimes. But I think I don't even want to say that you have to be alone right now, but like, you have to learn how to stand on business. And I think it doesn't even mean that these relationships are going to be like years of your life. Like, it could just be like you're dating someone for a few months or like a few weeks, and like you learn so much in that short time. So don't get discouraged. But also stay open. You're being highlighted to go with the flow. And I feel like a lot, like, even look at this, all of these cards, and I knew this was going to happen, except for the underlying energy of this tarot. All of these cards, this one was upright. So Knight of Wands, this is like fire energy, like creating new opportunities, I want to say, in this. But look at all these other cards. Every single card that you got came out in reversed. So there's a lot of resistance here. There's a good amount of things that you need to work through. I'm being honest. And I'm telling you this because I want everybody to find love. I'm a Libra moon. I just saw 444. I'm a Libra moon. Like, I love love. That's my jam. I want that for everybody else. I think the world would be a better place if we all had authentic love. I think people wouldn't want to kill each other and wouldn't really give a fuck about shit that really doesn't matter. Anyway, if we were all loved up and getting it regularly. But anyway, so I literally, like, I heard, figure out what you want and what you need and then implement that. Like, they cannot emphasize that enough. The Magician, this is like, to me, anytime I see this card, is like, Spirit's gonna give it to you, but it's in the reverse. So like I said, there's a lot of resistance right now. It's like you are like, I almost want to say, like, you are so afraid to trust yourself. And then the Chariot, all of these are really good cards. Like the 8 of Cups, moving away from things that no longer serve you. The Chariot, change. Ace of Swords, mental energy, like, but I almost want to say it's giving me like Queen of Swords energy in this case, like knowing when, like having the discernment and knowing when to just cut it off. And the Magician. So you have spirit working with you here. I feel bad. I feel bad because I remember like when I was like this, like it's not a fun energy to be in. And it's like almost like you feel like shit about yourself. But it's like it doesn't have to be like this. Like it really, like it's the people, this is literally what it is. It's the people that you're surrounding yourself with. That's like the easiest, simplest way that I can say it. It's the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Maybe even a couple habits that you have. And this is not easy. But it's weird because this is not even like self-love. It's like as soon as you let go of these things, like you'll have way better, more high vibrational opportunities come to you very quickly, very quickly. So let me see. This is like Leo energy, like knowing your worth. Also not giving in to people that you know are players. Had to say it because I kept hearing like player, and I'm like, player. Alright, spirit. So that was the mental energy and this is the physical. Spirit, please tap me into what's next in love for pile 2. Okay. Oh, very nice. Okay. This is, I believe, the Hierophant. And then we have the Eight of Swords reversed. All right. For some of you, you're going to be, yeah. Or is it the High Priestess? That might be the High Priestess. Where is the book? For some of you, yeah, like this is like about emotionally educating yourself, but I also picked up this like vibe of like you have been doing a lot of healing and you are starting to like have a much stronger intuition. Even you might even have like a psychic gift come in, but I feel like you're like very much at the beginning of this. Maybe not even like there yet. This is something that is gonna come in maybe over the next year, I want to say. And also like emotionally educating yourself, but also to the point where it's like you don't dwell when things don't work out. Like you don't dwell for ages and ages, because I feel like that's another part of this resistance is like you're dwelling on things because you're not realizing your worth. Like you're wasting so much precious energy being upset over like people and situations that like honestly, truthfully, like they don't have good intentions for you. They don't. They're selfish. And I feel like unfortunately I wish I could give a cheerier message, but this is really what you need to hear. Like if you can have what you want in love, but you have to have the courage and the patience and the self-love to hold out for that and to experience life and not hold yourself back. I just saw 2121, so Let's see. I want to see the Eight of Swords reversed. Oh, wait, also the two. Yeah, the High Priestess. Knowing is having, because those who know never have doubts. Trusting yourself. That's been a huge thing. Like, you gotta trust yourself. Like, this is what I want you to do. Think of all the times something didn't feel right to you in a dating situation, and then think of how many times you ended up being right. And every single time you go to doubt yourself, remind yourself of that. And I'm not talking like, oh, you're triggered because you've got healing to do. You'll know. You'll know. It's sometimes you gotta like test the waters a little bit, but you'll know. Also, don't go for your usual type, because there's some, I feel like you're not even really like interested in the types that you were interested in that led you to this at this point, because you're so fed up. But this is one of those things where like fake it till you make it. Even fake knowing that you could be confident in your intuition, even if you don't really feel that way yet, because I'm telling you, you're gonna notice a shift. You're gonna notice a shift. Okay, so last but not least, we have the question card. Spirit, ooh, they're like, all right, here you go. Ooh. Okay. Have you ever considered an open relationship? Why or why not? I'm gonna just say this and it's gonna piss some people off, but it is what it is. So, you could live your life however you want. That's fine. At the end of the day, like, I'm just like live and let live. But if people come to me and it's about a situation like this is what I would tell them. As a psychic, as a spiritual woman, as somebody who has been through quite a lot and seen quite a lot and experienced quite a lot. And even just spiritual downloads I have had about this topic and realizations I've had. Many people settle for open relationships because they think that they can't find better, or they think that they can't find what they're looking for in one person. And sometimes it's also like they don't want to be emotionally available. Like, they would rather have multiple partners to satisfy multiple things instead of like really deep dive into their self and figure out why they need that much external validation. And I will leave you with this. Is that really somebody that you want to be with? And I'll say one word after that, and that's it. Selfish. That's it. That's it. And you can plug that in wherever you need to. But you know in your heart what's right for you. Nobody is worth compromising that. Nobody is worth you letting yourself down. So, pile 2, that is all I have for you. I love you. I'm sorry this wasn't a rager of a message. Well, it was, but not in the way I was expecting for sure. But I do want you to know that it is going to get better. It is going to get better, and Spirit will send you signs along the way as long as you start opening yourself up to yourself and allowing yourself to trust that you can trust yourself now, that things are shifting. I love you, and I want nothing but the best for you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. You chose the Animal Spirits Oracle and the Rhodonite Tree. So this is your reading. I want to start this off by saying a couple things. I saw this phrase, preparing for this, flattery gets you everywhere. So, not sure what that's about, but take it how it resonates. Maybe that's something that you say, or something that you will say to whatever connection this is. Also, I'm not going to keep them as the initial spread, but this is a message for someone. When I was shuffling the cards, the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun came out. So you might be in like your boss bitch era. Your money might be really up right now. Things have been looking really good in your life right now. This energy is just very uplifting too. Like it feels very cheeky and like flirty. So let's see. Gosh, I need some of that water. How we're gonna do things today is I'm going to choose 2 oracle cards. Well, Spirit's going to give me 2 oracle cards for your spiritual and emotional in it, what's next in love, or like maybe what you'll be experiencing, they'll be experiencing, both of you will be mirroring maybe, or one or the other. And or like your state of being at that point in these ways. And then I have 2 different tarot decks I'm using today. Spirit was very adamant about that. And they will represent your mental and physical, or theirs, or both of you. So without further ado, Spirit, what is next in love for pile 3? What is next in love for pile 3? Got the spiritual card. Give me the emotional card, please. Spiritually, emotionally for pile 3. What's next in love? Okay. That was a whole journey. They were like, they didn't want to give it. Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. Number 9. And it is like in the reverse. Before I even turn over the other cards, I almost feel like you're not even giving yourself time off right now. Like you need to take some time off. I don't know if it's about a situation, but I definitely feel like you need rest right now, because I'm getting like a lot of pressure in my head too. Okay, I already did spiritual and emotional. Spirit, please give me 4 pile 3s. Mental and physical. All these? Alright, fine. Strength is the underlying energy. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna leave these. I will leave them underneath this because I was gonna choose. What is their physical stuff going on right now? not spiritual. Pile 3's physical right now. Come on. All right. Oh, wow. King of Pentacles. This is quite a lot. Okay, before I get into this, these 3 cards that I was like, all right, fine, I'll take them. And I accidentally was like, give me these for the physical energy. This is going to tie the mental energies and physical energies together. So I just want to get that out there. But anyway, so your spiritual, Canary Spirit, sing your own song. White Raven, Spirit, trust in the magic. I don't know why I'm hearing Route 66, because I saw the 66 and immediately I heard that song. I don't know why these cards are like coming out. Okay, now yes, I do. Right now, you're depleted. Like that's why it says Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. You're depleted right now. I think I almost want to say that, like, I don't know, this is my pile that I feel like you guys like have corporate jobs. Maybe you work 9 to 5s, which is fine, to each their own. If that works for you. You might also like be killing it in your work, which is amazing too. It doesn't have to be, but that's like a vibe I got. This says sing your own song. So you're really being encouraged to like start pouring back into yourself and like start creating the things that you want to do, working on projects that you want to do. And not putting that on the back burner for other things. Trust in the magic. I also feel like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit more of a masculine energy, but doesn't mean that you're a male or that your partner's a male. It doesn't matter. But I do, even though like a lot of these cards are like in reversed, like literally the only ones that weren't were the underlying of the mental energy and the physical energy, and then the star, which is like to have hope. Something new is coming, I almost want to say. I almost feel like it's really hard to like even put some of this into words. It's like a little choppy. $66 simplifies to 12. So we have 2 12s next to each other, if you look at the numbers. But those simplify to 3s. So that's Jupiter expansion in the spiritual and emotional realms for you right now. And then in the mental energy, we have duality. So as within, so without. So it almost feels like this isn't a very heavy energy. That's the thing. It's just almost like this just isn't even where your focus is. But also, I think you just went through a few situations where, like, if you have been actively dating, things just, like, haven't been panning out and, like, you're starting to get discouraged. But we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is actually really good. Let me see. Because, like, I intuitively read, so sometimes I gotta see, like, damn. I don't think they want me using this. Okay. Yeah, like, I'm just getting this feeling that, like, you're really focused on, like, building your empire right now. And that, like, I see, I want to pull another card, but I'm not sure. No, I mean, this is literally, like, this, you have the Strength card. And then you have, like, the Hope. I mean, that's, like, have hope. Like, you're gonna get there. I think you're gonna meet this person, like, when you're traveling unexpectedly. I think when you're traveling for work. There is someone coming in, but I think right now you're just, like, so focused on, like, building your finances that it's, like, you're not even giving yourself a chance to, like, allow someone to come in or bring someone in. And I think it's, like, if an opportunity presents itself that you're down with, definitely see where it goes. But I do feel like this almost feels like you can have what you want, but you have to put a little more effort in. Because I feel like your reserves are being depleted by, like, outside things, and you need to pour back into yourself and, like, get back on the scene. That's what this feels like to me. Or if there have been people that you know, are interested in and they have been offering to take you out, take them up on it. Reach out to them. And be like, I'm free this day at this time. Like, let's go do this. Get back out there. But there will be someone. There will be someone. I don't know. I'm not getting, like, I hear, like, 1 to 2 months. Oh, that might be what the 12 was for. 1 to 2 months. But definitely take some time out. Book a vacation. Just trust me. Book a vacation very soon. You won't regret it. But yeah, that's... Oh, wait, this one was, like, short and to the point, honestly. Oh my gosh. They want you to get back out there, bro. Hang on. If you were to rate my dating profile, what would it say? I think you know what that means. What are you overthinking right now? And then these ones popped out, so whatever. I'm gonna help you guys get some ideas. What part of your job Yo, literally, what part of your job energizes you the most? What part leaves you the most drained? Journal on all of this, by the way. Which one of your parents' personality traits do you want to keep or let go of? will keep and let go of. Write down your 3 favorite physical features of your partner and read them out loud. This could also be someone you want to manifest. What about me intrigued you besides my physical appearance? You might have also struggled with that too, like being like very aesthetically pleasing. You might have had a lot of people like come into your life and just flings, and you 444 I see, and just want to have like flings with you because they wanted to enjoy you for a short time but not actually put in any real effort and commitment, and like you're moving into a time where you're like, wow, like I think I really want to settle down actually, and you got to start somewhere. But I love you. Thank you for coming. Sorry your pile isn't that long. But I hope you got what you needed, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. I love you, and don't forget, it's coming. Just put your best foot forward and put a little bit more effort into that instead of work, and you'll get there. Love you. Bye. Hello. Pile 4. I have to get on here because there was like some messages I'm already hearing, but I'm still kind of cleaning up for pile 3. But I just heard this I heard that song. Shit. And it's like baby, but then all of a sudden it's like a mashup with like $1 Million Man by Lana Del Rey. And then also there was something else, but I don't remember what it was. For fuck's sake. I'm just, whatever. But yes, okay, anyway. Hello, pile 4. I'm finally here. You chose the Tiger's Eye and the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. I just got this. This is my latest deck, but I know it's been out for a while now. Everybody loves it, as they should. It's dope. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so how the reading is gonna work today is, and Spirit's already trying to talk. That's why I got it on this prematurely, because Spirit was like really trying to talk. Also, you were the person you're inquiring about, maybe a Marine, because I was very drawn to the prayer for a Marine, on my late great grandfather's prayer, his like service card, his prayer card. And so I'm gonna choose 2 oracle cards, but Spirit gave me 3 today, so we will be doing that, and it will represent either you or mirrored energy between you and the person, or them, their energy. I'm finding that it's more focused on you, for what's next in love. And yeah, so we'll do spiritual, emotional with the oracle cards, and then I'm using 2 tarot decks today, for the mental energy and physical energy of what's next in love for you. So I'll choose these now so we can get rocking and rolling. Spirit, tell me into pile 4's mental energies and what's next in love. Pile 4, what's next in love. Pile 4. I'm getting pain in my left foot. So I don't know if you get pain, but like on the side of my foot and the inside of my foot. So that's like root chakra energy, something related to the mother. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. The Star at the back of the deck. Could be reversed. It could be a lack of having hope, but also this card, I feel like in either way, it's a good card. It's a card of hope. So we'll leave it there. And then for the physical energy, into the physical energy of pile 4. Dang, okay. They gave me 2 cards again. On the... I'm pretty sure this is the Chariot. There's like an emphasis right now on like self-care. Noticing that like steps you've been taking are like really starting to pay off for that. Like it could be like a new workout routine or like eating better. Let me see. I could do, it came out reverse, but I think it can be upright. That's fine. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous. This is 35, so that simplifies to 8, the ocean. That's the underlying of the spiritual and emotional energies. In the spiritual, we have the self. Let's see. That's a portal is opening up. And then I almost want to say that the prayer card is kind of an energy that bridges the spiritual and emotional right now. Alethea. This one I want to read. Oh wait, this is upside down? Upside down. Okay, I don't know. No, this is that. Oops, sorry guys. This is right side up. Yes? No? What the fuck is this? Okay, whatever. Another 11, I believe. I hope I did that right. Another 35. So 11 and 35. You may be 35. Well, that simplifies to 8. So 8, 8, 11, 11. Could be November, could be August, could be August 11th or November 8th for a time frame. Right now, the focus is on self. Definitely cultivating. I do want to feel, I do want to say, I do want to feel. Maybe you do want to feel something. I do want to say that there is literally, look at this. There is a pearl inside of you waiting to come out. So there's some kind of creation. I don't know if it's like writing or speaking or music, something creative for sure. Something very creative. Because the ocean, anytime I see the ocean, this is like emotions. And look, even behind that is the Starborn. You're supposed to do something that's gonna like really help humanity. Because we have this 9 of Pentacles, we have 6 of Discs. So that's like giving and receiving. I'm supposed to read this as a whole, I think. I want to read the Aletheia card because this is like as within, so without, but like complementary, like divinity, like almost like divine union. But it's just like, I think through focusing on your life purpose, like that's how you're bringing this in. But it's very like, look at this, Empress, 3 more, there's 3s here, 3 of Pentacles reversed. It almost feels like you're just not struggling anymore. Like, you're not struggling anymore. You're in your 9 of Pentacles, so, like, things are coming along quite nicely. You're bearing a lot of fruit now. Probably financially stable. Mentally stable. Physically, like, you're coming out of a time where you're like fighting against yourself and just letting things play out. I do feel like this Aletheia card is really relevant. I might have already said what I think of it, but I'm not getting the best read on it, so I want to read the book for it, but I feel like that's what Spirit really wanted me to do anyway. Go. Truth. Our soul recognizes the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable... Oh my god, that was the other thing. Like, I heard $1 Million Man by Lana Del Rey. I think I said that already, though. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Aletheia by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see something within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Aletheia card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. It is said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak of falsity. In this light, practice seeing truth as a vibration. Picasso said, "We all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth, at least the truth that is given us to understand." When light, clarity, revelation, disclosure. When dark, distortions, gaslighting, excuses. Go deeper, the goddess Maat and Veritas. This is yin and yang. Yeah, that's what I was like grasping for but couldn't quite get. I think it's time to express yourself. I think it's time to finally be seen and put your work out there. And also, I think it's time to co-create with the divine, to pray every day, even if it's just to say thank you. But to ask for help and know that it will be answered. I feel like that's nothing new for you, though. Like, things are really working out for you right now. Because this feels like very free flowing. You're in a very abundant energy. Because you see, you even have 6 of discs, which is giving and receiving next to the Empress. So that's a great omen. I almost feel like this person is going to be an answered prayer if they're not already in your life. But if they are in your life, I feel like your relationship is about to up level. Or you're about to get some clarity and like a commitment is going to come in. So that's like all I have. But there is, I want to say, I think it's because of all the astrological stuff happening right now. Like, there might be a delay, but I feel like by spring, summertime, you'll be on stable ground about all this. You'll get the clarity that you've been looking for. But right now, I definitely feel like get that project, get it going, release it as soon as you can. And I think that's going to play a huge role in the next phase of your love life. So the answer to what's next in love for you, love is coming in. But right now you have to get this project out, and then you'll get more clarity on it. And I also feel like after that it will be pretty imminent. Yeah. I love you. I hope you have the most amazing day. And you're doing amazing. Just get the project out. Stop dawdling. Stop procrastinating. I love you. Oh, wait. Dating cards. All right. What's next in love for pile 4? Give us a question, Spirit. Give us something that is a summation of this vibe. Oh, wow. This could be related to this dynamic. What do you think I was like in high school? Explain. Yeah. I love you. Bye. Hi, pile 5. You are the last but not least. If you chose the Peach Quartz Tumblestone and the Yule Seasons of the Witch deck, this is your reading on what's next in love. So, first things first, I feel like you're overthinking a lot lately. Like, you've got a lot on your plate, but, like, not in a bad way. I just feel like the message that you need to hear before I even get in is, like, you have to keep showing up and know that it's going to work out. Like, you're going to get there. So, I'll leave it at that. Now, actually, the way we're going to do this is I'm going to choose 2 oracle cards for you or your person, or a mirrored effect of your energy, or both of you. Excuse me, I'm clearing. I'm going to choose 2 oracle cards for the spiritual and emotional. And then I have 2 different tarot decks I'm using for the mental energy and the physical energy of this. So let's do it. Spirit, tap me into pile 4. And what's next in love for them? Oh, not 4. Sorry, pile 5. Maybe there's a message for you in pile 4 too. Alright, we'll take this and then one more for the emotional energy. Oh, yay. Okay. Spirit, tap me into pile 5 and give me their give me their mental energy for what's next in love. Mental energy for pile 5. Okay. Actually, I think they're saying, I'm like, should I do upright or reverse? So, like, you can do these upright. So we got that. And last but not least, I keep wanting to say, like, last but not least. So maybe, like, you're the last of your friends to, like, be in a committed relationship. I don't know why that's, like, coming to me. Or, like, you're the last person that you know to, like, settle down. Something like that. And I keep hearing $1 Million Man, so that might be the overlay in piles 4 and 5. Because that song came out for them too by Lana Del Rey. That might be fit this situation, but show me the physical energy. Pile 5. And what's next in love? Oh, thank you. Wow, okay. Eight of Wands. Dove medicine. Wow, birds are probably significant for you because I got 2 bird cards when it comes to spiritual and emotional. You have dove medicine and cardinal medicine. This is spiritual, this is emotional. So spiritually, you're out with the old and in with the new right now. Thy wings are thick and strong. I see, for they have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud, be free, my child. Go on, soar like never be. Cardinal medicine. Thyself bleeds of sacredness and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. So the underlying energy of those 2 is the star. This always gives me the vibe of like the star in tarot as well. Follow the stars, for they know best. Not too light, not too dark. A shimmer of what is coming next. So 36 simplifies to 9. That is the end of a cycle. The end of all the hard shit. All the really hard shit. Now you get to enjoy, very likely with a partner, because doves and cardinals both represent love coming in. And with the red that we have here, it could also be like the root chakra. So this is something that's becoming tangible. Dove medicine. Doves are like Aphrodite, Venus, love. So we have the Emperor, which is 4. So that could be Taurus. I don't know why the other ones didn't give me zodiacs. Like, I wasn't really feeling zodiacs. But this could be Aries or Taurus, just because the number 4 I associate with Taurus. But the Emperor card is Aries energy. And there's also going to be, I believe Venus is moving into Aries. So if you have big Aries placements, you're going to feel that. Justice, Libra energy. This is Venus energy because, and there's an 8. So 8 is like abundance, justice. I want to say karmic justice. And the Emperor is like new beginning, starting something new, could be in business because this is like mental energies. Building the right community, even, that's coming through. And then death. We have the death card. So that's the end of a cycle, the end of something. And then it's also 13, which simplifies to 4. So more Taurus. This is the end of instability for you and the beginning of stability. And because this is in love, I want to say in your love situation. This card, I think, is the sun reverse, but either way that the sun comes out, it's positive. So, and yeah, for this one, I didn't feel like reversals were necessary. Yeah, the sun, the hour of truth, and this is in the physical. The hour of truth. The time has come to face the truth. The things of love become clear. The light will be long lasting. So this is Spirit telling you also, like, you don't have to be afraid anymore. It's not going to be like how it's always been, where things don't work out, where you get your time wasted, where things are not, they're just not it. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here too in the physical. So everything in your life is great, it's amazing, and it's here to stay. That's not to say that there won't be trials, there won't be tribulations that life throws at us, as we experience the human experience. But if you're a woman, this is a very masculine man. This is like the embodiment of like what you want. If you're a man, this is a woman who, she's got her shit together, like she probably owns her own house, pays all her bills on time or early, books vacations, travels by herself, takes herself out to dinner, does her nails, her hair, all that. She keeps herself nice and like up. So it's definitely very important to recognize like obviously, and I feel like this is a long time coming, but make sure you recognize like the effort and the value continuously of your partner. I feel like this is a reward for all your hard work. You're getting your karmic justice. So, and also like the Aries Libra energy, that is giving like divine counterpart because it's like polarities. So this is really exciting. I want to Eight of Wands. This is almost like, this dynamic gives me like the vibes of like a husband and wife, and the wife is like up early and the husband's still sleeping in, and she like walks in and she's like, hello, like, it's me. Like, this is just gonna be a funny connection. Like, it's crazy because they didn't really, on the other piles, they didn't give me too much on the connection itself. But this one is just like, you guys are gonna be obsessed with each other. Like, I feel such a good energy from this. I love it. I'm very excited for you guys. And this is honestly my shortest reading, but it's just like, because we use a lot of tarot cards, like, they tend to just be very to the point. Here we go. How would you describe our date in one word? So this is like very connecting. How has your view on love evolved over time, if at all? Yeah, I feel like this pile has definitely been through a lot in love. But that's why the universe wants to reassure you, like, you're done. You're good. Like, that's it. You did what you needed to do with the karma that you had to sift through, and this is your time. So, okay, this is the back of the deck, and I'll read it. This might be hinting to you as to who this could be. Who, or like the energy of like your connection. Who in your life do you feel most yourself around? Why? So pile 5. Sorry that it wasn't a super long thing, but this was just like very clear. Very clear. I don't know why I just heard the name David. So take that how it resonates. That's crazy. They gave me a lot for this pile. Like, the other piles, they were just like, not all of them, but a few of them, they didn't want to focus too much on all that. Alright, well, I love you. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed your tiny but mighty reading. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.